When I see a piece of glass with one of these on it, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to pick it up. This patent mark tells me it's going to resell well for me, but more importantly, that I'm rescuing something really, really old.
Hello everyone, it's Tiffany with Thrifting Vegas. I shop at thrift stores, estate sales, garage sales, and discount stores for items I can resell for profit on online platforms like eBay, Poshmark, and OfferUp.
Today is Saturday. It's a gorgeous sunny day here in Las Vegas. And this week I have had quite a few requests to go back to the Goodwill at Rainbow and Alta. Now, sometimes I find this Goodwill to be a little on the expensive side, but since you asked, I am more than happy to oblige. So let's give it a go. I have been asked a couple of times recently why I don't pick up an item when I notice it's made in China or made in India, and that's really not the case. When I pick up an item, I can generally feel the quality, and I look at it closely. I check the paint, I check the construction, how well made it is, and what materials it's made of, and just because it is what it is, very often pieces that are mass produced in China and India often tend to be of lesser quality. On my last trip, I did find a beautiful, well-made piece made in China. It was the resin pumpkin. It was absolutely gorgeous, and I definitely picked it up and sold it. So let's go in. We are here. The colour of the week is purple. They have a lovely little couch set up with a display inside the door here. I love these glass pumpkins. It looks like they have fairy lights inside. But let's grab a cart here. The hard goods are right inside the door in this Goodwill. We don't have to walk far. So let's see what they have. Let's go thrifting! Now, as well as accepting donations, Goodwill also receives closeout items from retail stores, and that's what this row is. Most items are retail priced with a little yellow sticker. This next aisle is seasonal items, and this is where the Goodwill stickers begin. The shelves are nicely stocked, as you can see, and the first thing I've spotted are these 2 stocking holders. They're Christmas trees. Sadly, this one is missing its star on top. As you can see, it's broken. They are resin. This one looks to be in fine condition, $3. Maybe someone will come along and be able to dress them up and disguise the missing star. This Santa is lovely. He is a project piece. I like the simplicity of him. He's just 3 colors, red, white with a brown sack of toys. He has a fun face, nicely painted, so we will make him our first item. I'm just going to finish up on the shelf here before I pop him in the cart. Lots of glass tree baubles here, a couple broken. You can really get a good deal on Christmas ornaments at your local thrift store. So let's pop him into our cart. There we go, and we'll keep going. This piece looks really vintage. 3 little choir boys, hand painted. It is musical, $5. Unfortunately, these don't sell ever so well for me, so I'm going to leave it for somebody else. This little snowman is an ornament. It looks like he's from Target or Big Lots. Here's part of a Christmas village, I think. $5 on this piece. Not ever so well painted. As you can see, Joseph's face is a little lopsided. We'll leave that. Contrasting the great quality of Fontanini here. Look at this beautiful piece. $2 on him. Part of a nativity. Absolutely lovely. We'll definitely grab that. Some snowflake stocking holders, little Studio Nova Christmas tree trinket box or tray. Checking the top shelf. Flocked Christmas trees. Some Christmas cards here. At the back is a snow globe. Sadly, the water is very discolored on that. Candle holders and candles. Oh, look at this girl. I think she is vintage Japanese stoneware or pottery. These always remind me of Lisa Larson's work. She is amazing. What else can we find here? More ornaments, boxes, and candle holders. This is a Disney piece, Oliver and Company. I believe this was a McDonald's Happy Meal giveaway piece. Let's see if he works. Pushing his chest there. No, he's not working. I'm not sure if you can change the batteries on these or not. We'll pop him back into his box. What's this? Lincolnshire collection. Looks like a little nativity scene in a glass globe. I'm interested to see what that actually looks like, so we'll pop that into the cart with our Japanese pottery piece. This piece has some damage. It looks like an Austin production sculpture. They're asking $10 on it. We'll leave that on the shelf. What's in here? Empty box with some bubble wrap. What else? Oh, look at this little bear. He's really cute, patriotic. $3, but he's on half price purple tag. So $1.50. We'll grab him. What else is on this shelf? It's a cactus. Looks like a bell back there. This is a little trinket box. These sell really well for me. Little angel with a star wand. Lots of figurines. Some fabric pumpkins down here. Oh, these are willow tree figures. These sell well for me, except for Goodwill tends to mark them up quite a bit. Let's see, $10. I'm sure this one is also $10. But look at this little glass angel. She's definitely vintage. You can tell by the worn sticker pad on the base. I really like her. We'll grab her. And here's another trinket box similar to the angel one. This is a box of presents in nice condition. We'll pop both of those into the cart and we'll grab the little angel box as well. Here is a Boyd's bear figurine, resin and fabric. Again, these don't sell ever so well for me, so I'm going to leave this one for somebody else. And they're asking $13 on that piece. What else? This is a fused glass trinket dish. It's marked $7, but it's on half price sale. However, as I'm looking, I can see at each of the joins on the green row, the glass is cracked, unfortunately, so we'll leave that. Crystal candlesticks. What's under here? Oh, these are reverse painted glass tiles. There's a cardinal between two trees. Elephants here, a mum and a baby. Really nice condition, $3. And giraffes here, again, looks like mum and baby. $3 as well. Let's grab all three of those. That's a great find. If you're enjoying the video, it would mean the world to me if you could give it a thumbs up, drop a comment below, and subscribe to my channel with the little red button in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Sweet little box here. It's empty. Ooh, look at this. This is the glass to a tumble up. I'm checking for chips. It goes on top of a bottle or decanter that you can have by your bedside in case you're thirsty in the night. Little frog here. He's got some damage on his eye. We'll grab the tumble up glass. And look at this little owl. Many of you love blue and owls. He has a vintage look to him, $3, acrylic eyes. He's so fun. We'll grab him as well and keep going. There's a frosty and clear glass fairy light. That's modern. These sell ever so well for me. These art hearts. This one is for a mum to give a daughter. It has a really sweet little hummingbird on it. And the key that you see here also acts as a stand. You pop it in the keyhole in the back, and it props it up for display. We'll pop that in the cart. I actually think I have an extra box for an art heart at home that came in a lot of items that I purchased. This is a vintage fruit wall hanging and a coffee grinder here. These are really fun for display. This is either a planter or a little candle holder. The painting is just not quite the quality I'm looking for, so we will leave him. What else have we got? Joy candlesticks. We've got some collector plates back here. I don't generally pick these up because there are so many available online. A mirror and glass tray and some in the box candlesticks. Here we are in the brown aisle, baskets and wood, plaques and signs, having a rummage. Lots of wall hooks. Here is quite an interesting box. Has dividers. I'm not sure what that's for. A beaded mask here. This I think is made out of a coconut shell. Little tray with a rooster on it. That's not hand painted. Inexpensive piece. Chessboards, more boxes. I think a bottle of wine came in that one. All sorts of wood pieces. Wall decor, baskets and trays. Organizers. Let's see, this looks like a little cheese board. Big tray under here. Let's have a look at this. Ooh, that's a bit worse for wear. The design is peeling off. Bookends here. This looks like somebody's craft project. Frames. Lots more wall decor. Here's a rolling pin. Doesn't feel very old. Not signed, so we will leave it. Look at this. $6. A sculpture. Modern, mid-century modern style. It's broken, unfortunately, so that will stay on the shelf. Let's check up top. Lots and lots of baskets. More decor and boxes. Let's see. There has to be something interesting here. I'm determined to find something. Be kind. Little wall cubbies. Spice rack. I think this is one of those puzzle boxes. A souvenir from Jamaica. I'm always lifting things up, moving things around because you just never know what's hiding. This is an interesting box. Oh, look at these. These are candlesticks, turned wood, inlaid with shell. The red velvet on the bottom tells me that they are quite old. Little bits missing here and there from the inlay, but that doesn't hurt. Let's definitely pop these in the cart for $3 each. Also on this shelf, someone got a bit crafty with some boxes here. This one is all blinged out with jewels and other bits. And back here, this one has a card and wool framing it. This is a candle holder. I think it is soapstone. More baskets and boxes. Lots to see. Some coasters if your name begins with S. Clips and wall decor. Here's a clock. It's a Christmas clock counting down the days. It's quite fun. I tend to steer away from clocks though. There's always the danger that they don't work, and if that's the case, they're going to come right back. So it's always safer for me just to steer clear of things with batteries and plugs. Down here is another crafty piece, I think, and this is rather nice. It looks, oh, I thought it was vintage, but I think it's just made to look old. A Home Goods $10 spa hook. It's reverse painted, and this also somebody's project. It's a mask on fabric. We are in the vases, planters and florals. Lots to see today. A sparkly vase there. Ombre. All sorts of clear. That's a modern piece of crystal. Just don't sell very well for me, and since they are very, very heavy, the shipping is going to be high, which adds to the struggle. This is a lovely piece, blue and green. It's almost, it looks like a stretch glass, but unfortunately, as you can see there, it has a massive crack across it. $8 they want. Oh, and another crack on the bottom there. If I turn it, you'll see there, straight across the bottom. That is really a shame. Hopefully someone will come by and love it anyway, but we will have to leave it on the shelf. Here is a florist piece with a little red heart either side. What else can we find? Lots and lots of florist pieces, the kind you receive a floral arrangement in. Applied swirls there. I think that might be a candle holder. What else? An urn. There's a little snow baby. I think it's a snow baby look-alike piece. Lots of blue bottles. It's quite an interesting piece. Very modern though, not ever so well made. That sharp top, and this is super duper lightweight. It does have a $30 price tag though. Big blue vase up top. Ooh, that is quite heavy. I think somebody's painted that one. What else can we find? Some silks in a brass vase there. Satin glass. Again, florist pieces. Ooh, this is fun. Definitely vintage. A little stitchery piece made into, I think it's a trivet, La Jolla. It's only $2. Let's definitely grab this. We'll pop it in the cart. And keep going. We've got planters here. Ooh, this is the base to a tumble up, the tumble up bottle. Now, it obviously doesn't match our orange tumble up glass here. And it looks like it's too, yes, the neck is too small. I can't even demonstrate for you. So now we're looking for a tumble up bottle and a tumble up glass in different colours. I was wondering if this might glow, that green, but I think it's a modern piece by the feel of it. So let's keep going here. Decanters, more planters. I don't know if that stopper goes to that. Oh, look at this piece. This is a nicely made vase. It's rounded on the top. The swirl is applied. I don't see any chips or cracks in the swirl. See, the bottom is nicely finished. It's $8. I think we will take that with us. Find a spot for it. Oops. There we go. This is lovely too. A piece of Mexican pottery with sunflowers. It is signed. Has a hole in the bottom for drainage. I think that's just some mineral deposits on the outside. That should wash off with some vinegar. When I see a piece of glass with one of these on it, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to pick it up. This patent mark tells me it's going to resell well for me, but more importantly, that I'm rescuing something really, really old. I would guess that this is from the 1930s, a table organizer for a couple of tumblers and either cigarettes and a matchbook, or you could use it for playing cards and dice. Either way, it's a fabulous color. Let's pop it in the cart. We are here in the kitcheny bits. This aisle's just a bit crowded, so I had to jump into the middle here. There's a butter dish. These sell quite well for me if they're interesting. This one is just a bit plain. I do like this piece. It's a little covered dish. Intended for sauces, I think, but you could use it as a trinket dish. It's milk glass with a bit of an opalescent edge. Doesn't glow. Little blue tint there. Signed on the bottom. I have a feeling it's modern, but has a vintage feel. What else can we see here? Oh, here's a lovely butter dish. This looks like a barn that's been converted into a house, doesn't it? I really like that. It's simple yet interesting. Robert Stanley. Doesn't have any damage I can see. So let's add this to our treasures. There's a spot. Oh, I'm going to have to maneuver, I think. These two are Pyrex oval plates, $5 a piece. Those, I would guess, resale value about $10 to $12 a piece. So we'll leave those on the shelf. Serving dishes, chip and dips. That's quite a pretty flower back there. Quite difficult to ship, that would be, wouldn't it? Serving bowls, etched pieces. I am trying to bring back that clear glass. Little chintz dishes here. Quite a nice basket. Sadly, the gold trim has worn off. Priced at $8. Storage jars and canisters here. Canning jars. Dressing bottles. These are little candle holders. They fit into a sconce, a wire sconce. This is teak. I'm not sure that it actually goes with that. Perhaps it does. Looks a bit big for the jar. Some carnival glass. Martini glasses. And a margarita glass. Oh, that's quite lightweight, that. All sorts of bowls, dishes. This is an ashtray, I think. That's heavy. Coffee pot with a poppy on it. They're asking $10 on this piece. Does have a little bit of chipping. What else can we find? A mason jar with a ceramic top, some flowers. That's quite pretty, actually. Serving bowls. Oh, back here is a piece of Jeanette glass. This is their iris and herringbone pattern. $8 that. Unfortunately, they don't sell too well. A modern piece of Asian dishware. This is actually Polish dishware. I know because I looked up an entire set recently. Chodzi's. Made in Poland. I think it's vintage. They're asking $8 on the platter. For quite some time, I've been looking for a set of vintage glasses to go into a vintage wire holder that I found. These are gorgeous. Now, I'm not certain that they are vintage. However, they're absolutely stunning with that metallic stripe. Leaves and butterflies, and there are 6 of them. $3.99 per stack, 2 in a stack. That's only $2 a glass. So we'll definitely pop all 6 of these into the cart and keep our fingers crossed that they fit into the holder. I'll show you in the haul. These are brass mini taper candle holders. I'm a little disappointed. I thought they were going to be heavier than they are. Nevertheless, I'm going to grab them and have a think about those. They are $4 a piece. This is lovely too. I think it's vintage. There's only one here. I am going to have a look around in the metals to see if I can find a second one. Just one. I think I will have to leave it. I'm not sure what that is. Interesting. Whoop! I'll have to pick that up in a second. Silver plate, that one, $15. This is a hedgehog on an umbrella. Now, is he functional or just decorative? He does have a little hook at the top of the umbrella. Not really sure on him. A wall cross here. Not ever such good quality, that will leave it. More candlesticks. Now, I know this wasn't here the first time we came through. I would have noticed these gorgeous mercury glass balls on here. From the looks of it, it is a vintage and musical. $5. Absolutely stunning. Frosted tree. Now, unfortunately, the top ball, glass ball, is broken, but I don't think it matters. It's still an amazing piece. I just want to show you to compare. In comparison, this modern tree, it has plastic balls on, and the flocking just isn't the same. I do definitely want to check and see if it works, if the music portion of it still sings. So I am going to ask Miley, would you wind it up for us so we can see just a gentle twist a couple of times. We don't want to overwind it. 1, 2, perfect. It works, so excited. I'm up at the cash register checking out, and somebody had changed their mind on this lovely little vase. It's a smoky glass with grey and white cased inside. Just lovely, and it's $2. Here's our art heart. This is how it stands up. So fun. This is a mega bummer. I just noticed that this lovely Santa has a big crack and repair on his bell arm. Such a shame, and I think that means that we're going to have to leave him at Goodwill. Hi, Ziggy. Are you going to help? All right, hop down then. Ziggy, hop down. Here on my table is everything we found at Goodwill, and a couple of items my viewers and subscribers have asked if I have available. Let's start in front here with this lovely little vintage La Jolla piece. It is stitchery. It's been made into a trivet. If I zoom in here, you can see all the individual little stitches. It's framed in acrylic and wood. I paid $2 for it, and I am going to ask $15. Next, we have our beautiful reverse painted tiles. We have the elephants, the giraffes, and the lovely little cardinal. They have leather hangers. There's the back. They have the look of a vintage Goofus glass where the paint was applied on the back of the piece. I paid $3 a piece. I'm going to ask $24 on the large two and $20 on the cardinal. Next, we have our two little trinket boxes here. They're really nice quality, bright colors. The clasps work perfectly. We've got our little box of presents. This one can also be hung as an ornament. And our little angel here. Really, really fun. I paid, I believe, $2.50 a piece for these. I am going to ask $15 a piece. Next is our lovely art heart. As I explained in the video, the key to these acts as a little stand. You pop it in the hole and then you can display the heart like this. This has a hummingbird on it, as you see, and it's a message to a daughter. I paid $3 for it. I am going to ask $20, and I did have an Art Hearts original box that came in a lot I purchased from an auction. So that will go along with it. It has a little bit of wear, but it would be nice to have if you're giving as a gift. Next to the heart is our lovely little owl. Look at this guy. He is blue with acrylic eyes. He has a vintage worn look to him, as you see. It's a super color, robin's egg blue. I paid $3 for him, and I am going to ask $15. I really love this little girl. She has a Lisa Larson look to her, but I believe she is vintage Japanese. She doesn't have any markings or stickers, but she is quite heavy pottery, a terracotta color and painted. Really sweet. I got her on sale, half off, purple tag, $1.50 only. And I am going to ask $24. In front of her is this little, I believe it's a Japanese piece, a little sauce pot, or you could use it as a trinket pot. It has the look of milk glass, opalescent milk glass, little blue in there, but I think it's actually ceramic. I paid $2 for it, and I am going to ask $12. Back over here is our little patriotic bear. He's dressed in red, white and blue overalls, carrying the flag. Super fun. I think he might be a raspberry piece. It is lovely. I think I got him on sale as well. $2, purple tag. And I am going to ask $12. This vase is absolutely stunning. It looks to be handmade. The top is nicely smoothed and curved. All this clear glass you see is hand applied. It doesn't look to have any cracks in it. Really nicely done. Let me show you the base. Nice smooth base here. It's not signed, surprisingly. I paid $8 on it, and I am going to ask $65. Back here is a wooden cat I recently acquired. He is in dire need of some mineral oil, so perhaps we will apply that in a little segment after the haul here, and we'll see what happens to him when he is all moisturized. I put our little come in and cozy up sign here in front of the candlesticks here because they were sort of fading into my background. These are vintage turned wood inlaid with shell. Now, as I pointed out, there are a few little pieces of shell missing. You could actually use some filler just to fill those in and make it less noticeable, but I don't think it matters. They're obviously old, they're gorgeous, just as is. I paid $3 a piece on those, and I am going to ask $18 a piece. This little vase I grabbed at the very last minute here. It was on the checkout. Somebody had changed their mind on it. It's a smoky grey with almost looks like a blizzard or a storm going on in there. White and grey swirls. There is the base. It's nice and smooth. The top isn't smoothed over. It is slightly sharp. Still a beautiful piece. I paid $2 on it, and I am going to ask $22. Next, our little glass angel we found with the trinket boxes. I think she is old. I can tell by the sticker on the bottom. It has worn away. She's not marked in any other way, but she's really nice quality, super little piece. You could add her to any display or nativity. I paid $4 for her, and I am going to ask $18. Next to her is our lovely Italian piece. It is a king, part of a nativity scene. I believe he is Fontanini. He has a Made in Italy sticker on him. I paid $2 on him. I am going to ask $22. Many of you have been asking for shelf sitters, and in my inventory I have these two fellows, a pear and an apple. Now they're not in perfect condition. They have a few little scrapes and little imperfections here. The apple is missing a hand. This string could be snipped off and you really wouldn't notice too much. His leaf is a bit chipped. This could be touched up with a pen. They're obviously vintage, really, really fun. I think I paid $4 a piece on these. I am going to ask $12 a piece, considering the damage. Back here, something else you have been asking me for. Do I have any more of the clear glass tree canisters? This one is smaller. It has a plastic snap-on base. You can fill it from the bottom. M&Ms, little ornaments, sparkly lights, whatever you want. And a bigger one back here. This opens like so. Really beautiful. You can use it for any occasion. Fill it with the colors of the season. I'm asking $25 on the large one, $20 on the small. Over here we have our Mexican pottery sunflower pot, absolutely gorgeous. It is signed on the bottom. It does need a good wash, which I will do. It's going to come perfectly clean to you. I paid, what did I pay? $3 on this. I am going to ask $22. And I styled it a little bit here with 2 other blue pieces just to show you how you can bring out the blues in the design here. This is a cobalt glass candlestick, really pretty, with a white or yellow candle in there. I'm going to ask $12 on this piece, and back here is a little canister I had in my booth. I thought it was time to bring it and include it in a haul for you here. I am asking $24 on this bubble top canister. Now, a great idea I recently learned of for a Christmas gift. If you are a nana or a grandma or even a mum and you have family recipes, a lovely gift for your daughter, granddaughter, great-granddaughter is to write all your recipes on recipe cards and give them as a gift in a recipe box, a vintage one like this. This one actually has hangers that you can hang on the wall. That would just be a super gift. We've got a ceramic insert there, 2 geese with an apple and ribbon. I paid $2.99 on this. I am going to ask $18. Back here we have Joe Cool. Now, unfortunately, his glasses were very, very brittle and broken, so I snipped them off his face and pulled out the little strings. He's absolutely lovely still. He does work. I'll put in a snippet of him dancing after the haul. I'm asking $22 on Joe Cool in as is condition, no glasses. In front of Snoopy, we have our naughty and nice mugs here. Really fun for the season. Each one says naughty on one side, nice on the other. They are a pair, and I am going to ask $25 on the pair. Here is another bubble canister if you like these. This one is in green, a little bit taller than the blue one. It has an inset for a sticker or label if you like. It's made and signed by Wheaton. Nice piece. I'm asking $25 on that. As I explained in the video, I was so excited to find these glasses because I just knew they would fit and look beautiful in this lovely metal caddy I had at home here. Now, tragically, and as I was editing, I actually saw it in the video, one of these glasses, I think it's this one, has a massive crack. Can you see that all the way down? So I am definitely on the lookout for one more of these glasses. If anybody has part of a set they want to part with, or you have seen any like this anywhere, please do let me know. I would truly appreciate it. Do need to replace that one. Otherwise, don't they look fabulous in here? I paid $2 a piece per glass. And also, if anybody knows what goes in these smaller little holders here, or in the middle, perhaps an ice bucket did it, I would appreciate your help with that. But the style of this is lovely. Look at the way the arms come across with the little ball on the end. Really, really super. In perfect condition, something like this would probably sell about $75 to $100. Do you have any Christmas Winnie the Pooh? I was asked. I have this lovely Pooh angel ornament. He's a good size, as you can see. Angel wings. I think this, oh, it is marked Disney MCF, which is Midwest of Cannon Falls. Lovely Winnie the Pooh piece for your Pooh collector. I'm asking $25 on that piece. Also, fish. Do you have any wall hanging fish? These are quite whimsical, a little bit iridescent. I have two sets of these. These are a little more iridescent than the other set, but otherwise identical. They do have hangers here. I am asking $6 a piece on these, so $24 for the set of 4. Moving over here, you also asked me if I have any Capodimonte flowers. Now, as you may know, it's almost impossible to find these in perfect condition. And as you can see, the orchids have a few little chips on the edges. I hadn't touched them up so that I could disclose that fully. We've got a rose here and a more glossy rose with a candle holder. There's the Capodimonte mark there, made in Italy. And I generally get between 45 and 75 on these larger pieces, depending on the condition. If you would like to make an offer, do send me an email, as with everything, thriftingvegas.tiffany@gmail.com. I will give you some more details after the haul. What do we have left here? Oh, our tumble up little glass here. I was sad I didn't find the decanter, the bottle to this, the part that this glass sits inside on the bedside, but I hold out hope. I shall make a trip back to Goodwill's and see if we can't find it. Sometimes what they will do is split pieces up between stores. So fingers crossed, maybe in one store or the other we'll find the bottle to this lovely amber glass. In front here is the loveliest butter dish. It really is. It's white with almost an otagiri-like mottling to it. It's made by Robert Stanley. Really lovely. It looks like a converted barn to me, a barn that's been made into a house. I am going to ask $24 on this piece. I had to stop the video to give it a wind, but look at this beauty. A vintage mercury glass flocked musical tree. It does have a few issues, which I can show you as it turns. Some of these leaves are cracked and missing parts, especially these at the bottom. But for me, this adds to its story and its age and its beauty. As you can hear, it plays "O Come All Ye Faithful." Another issue is that it's missing its mercury ball on top. Unfortunately, it is broken off. If you're super talented, you might be able to replace that piece. But again, I don't think it takes away from the beautiful charm of this piece. I paid $5 for it, and I am going to ask $55. Well, let's see, did I miss anything here before we get to my pride and joy of the trip? Oh, over here. Do you have any more Nordic ware, you ask? I just have this popover pan here. Little tiny, almost muffin type cubbies for popovers. Petite popover pan. There's the Nordic ware mark. I'm asking $20 on this piece. Now, last but not least, the beautiful pink depression glass vanity caddy here, or coffee table caddy. It appears to be for 2 tumblers and either cigarette box and matches, or a deck of cards and dice. It does have a couple of teeny tiny issues. Just here is a little chip on the edge, and there are a couple of stress fractures. They're not cracks, just little stress bruising in the glass on the edges of the tumbler cutouts here. It's absolutely beautiful. There is the patent 74016 with other patents pending. I paid $6 on this piece. I am asking $45. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our Goodwill trip and the haul. Please stay tuned. I'm going to be applying some mineral oil to our cat, and I'll also show you Snoopy Joe Cool dancing away here. If you see anything you're interested in purchasing, do send me an email, thriftingvegas.tiffany@gmail.com. Please include your name, your address, the item you are interested in, and your offer. Do be aware that I receive a lot of emails and offers, so if you are in love with something, please feel free to add a couple of dollars over asking price to give yourself the best chance at winning the item. Thank you again. Have a safe and happy December, and I'll see you next time. Bye. As promised, we are going to use some mineral oil and conditioner. This is my preferred brand, Howard Butcher Block Conditioner. It's food grade mineral oil and natural waxes. I use this for all things wood. We're going to apply it to our wooden cat. He looks very, very thirsty. Quite a few cracks and splits in him. Now, this isn't going to repair these completely, but it will make them less noticeable. I'm actually going to squeeze some conditioner into this crack, and it should close up somewhat as the wood is conditioned and it expands. This one too. But let's start. We'll just give this a little shake. I'll leave a link in the description if you would like to try this. I'm going to start by just dripping a little bit of the conditioner onto the cat. And you can see an immediate difference in the color. Oh my goodness, look at this. I'm just going to use my fingers here to rub the oil in. He is turning a completely different color, as you can see. I'm going to finish his whole body and I'll show you the end result. He soaked the first coat up so quickly that I gave him a second coat. And what a difference. As you can see, he's a completely different color. You can see the lovely grain in the wood here. And if I continue to apply this conditioner, this crack should become a lot less noticeable as the wood is moisturized and swells up. As promised, Bandit and I are going to show you how Snoopy Joe Cool dances. As mentioned, he is missing his Joe Cool glasses. They actually got brittle and broke in half, but he is still adorable. In order to make him dance, you push the top of his left foot here. Let's see, or maybe it's the right one. Right. Bandit doesn't know what to think. It's quite loud, as you can hear. Bandit is still a little concerned. Bandit, you okay? Today we are all in the car getting ready to go to Floyd Lamb Park for our morning walk. Bear is here. There's Rio. Rio, are you ready? Bear's ready. Are you ready, Bear? Bear knows exactly where he's going. He's very excited. Bear! What do you think? Perfect?